What about now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, all of you three can see it. Yes or no?
Yes, for me, yes, teacher.
All right.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. So now, this is our topic today. So tag question. Does anybody know what tag questions are? Who knows what are tag questions? So Maria Lady or Adriana or Angelica, who knows what are tag questions? Can anybody respond to the question, please?
That question is how the uh, why to answer for other person like
Okay.
in different times or different times.
Yes. Okay.
And teacher,
Yes.
the question that are you said um, in spoken English, but not in writing English.
Okay, good. So that's another concept we have. Any other?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There are put and the end of the sentences too.
All right. Maybe you have a clue there. So we're going to go down to understand what are the main concepts of type questions. So in the tag question, you're going to learn quickly, understand the use, find the correct way to use them, also find a good pronunciation and fluency, and feel confident when speaking. All right. So this is in general terms, but tag questions. So this is a general concept or the general definition when we use the tag question. So it's Angelica there.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Could you please read the definition?
Okay, teacher. That questions are short questions at the end of statements.
Okay. In the second part, this one.
We use them we when we are not sure about something.
Uh-huh.
When we want the other person to agree with us.
Okay. So in general terms, I'm sorry, I'm feeling a background noise over there. If you mind, you could please turn off your microphones because I'm feeling some background noise. I don't know who it's coming from. It's from Maria or it's for Adriana or for Angelica, but I'm feeling a background noise. So in that case, it's a good idea to turn the microphone off. So I want to explain the concept here. We use them when we're not sure about something, when we want the other person to agree with that. So let's write down an example. When we're not sure about something, okay, let's say you are Mike, and then you say, oh no, this is in the opposite direction. You're Mike, aren't you? Okay. You like, for example, coffee. So noticing here on the first part of the sentence, let's put it with this one, and in this another example, the same condition. So analyzing here, you are Mike, aren't you? So this goes in accordance with the first definition. We are not sure about something. So this putting here in parentheses, for example, no, sure. In that case, you use that statement. You are Mike, aren't you? So I'm not sure. Maybe I'm trying to remember the person's name. So that's why I say I'm not sure. In this condition, the sentence is giving that meaning. You are Mike, aren't you? So what else do you know here? That the verb in this part of the sentence is affirmative. Then we use the same verb but in the negative form. In that case, we're not sure about the situation. And here, the same you like, the verb is in the affirmative, but we need to use an auxiliary in the opposite. So this is affirmative. So in here, the auxiliary is negative. And we use the same subject is you, same subject is you. Here is you, and then here the subject is you. But before we move on, I would like to remember about the most common auxiliaries. Auxiliaries in English. So let's remember, the auxiliaries in English are the words or the helping verbs that help us to make questions in English or negations. The most common auxiliaries that we have around are do, does, and did. Do in present or negative sentences. In present simple, does the same for questions or negative sentences. In present simple, did for questions and negative sentences in the past. We also have, for example, have in present or has. Also in present, they change it respectively. We can say haven't in the negative or hasn't in the negative. We have will in the negative form for will is going to be won't. We can say can, modal verb. The negative is going to be can't. We say could, affirmative. In the negative, we're going to say couldn't. So these are, for example, the most common auxiliaries in English. Do, does, did, have, has, will, won't, can, could, and couldn't. So I want to practice this because it's quite important to understand the use. So we need to keep in mind the auxiliaries in English. So, all right, so I want to move on into the next slide and hear a definition. So let's say, Adriana, could you please read the definition? How do we form tag questions?
Okay, teacher. How do we form tag question? We form tag question with the auxiliary or modal verbs of the sentence and a person in the same person as the subject. Example, you couldn't see her, could you?
Mm-hmm. This one?
Tom believed him, didn't he?
Very good. So in other words, so we need to pay attention with the auxiliary and we have to put it in the same person as the subject. So let's go back to the examples. So if you analyze this sentence is present simple. So what happened? We need to use the same subject. The subject is you. So we repeat the subject in the tag question. You. Pay attention to the verb or the auxiliary. The verb is be. so we put the same verb be. The verb be is affirmative, we put the verb be negative. In this sentence, the verb is like, but like is affirmative. We need to put in this case the auxiliary. Why? Because in the previous sentence we use the verb be. Remember that the verb be is used in sentences, in questions itself, so we don't need to use auxiliaries because the verb be is used, it accomplishes that condition, to be verb and to be auxiliary at the same time. The sentence here is affirmative, so we need to use a negative auxiliary. So in that case, the auxiliary that matches the subject you is don't, because we say you don't. We don't say you does. We don't say you doesn't. We only say you do or you don't. Another example in here to understand is, for example, when we say she watched that movie. All right. If you see this sentence, what can you tell me about the sentence? This sentence is present, is past, is future, is...
Pass. Is pass.
Yeah, all right, it's quite simple. So what happened? If the verb is in the past, we need to consider an auxiliary that we use for the past. So we use do, we use that, we use did, we use have,
Did
has,
Did,
teach.
did.
we use did. Very good. Oh, the baby is crying. So, so she was that movie. So the verb is affirmative, so we need to use an auxiliary in the negative. So we're going to use did, which is the auxiliary we use in the past, but we're going to say didn't. And we repeat the same subject. The subject is she, so we put she,
Didn't she?
didn't she? All right, very good. That's the general concept so far. Let's continue really to have a better understanding. More examples. So here, so Maria lady, could you please read the definitions of more examples?
Okay, teacher, more example. She plays tennis, doesn't she?
Good.
No, not. When the statement,
Statement.
I'm sorry, when the statement is affirmative, we use a negative that question. She plays tennis, doesn't she?
Very good. This is like a game of symbols. If the original sentence is affirmative, we finish in a negative to question.
Okay.
And if the original statement is negative, we finish in an affirmative to question. So it's like it's a little non-mathematic exactly, but quite similar. So let's say that the sentence we're mentioning is affirmative. We're going to end it up in a negative tag question. And the opposite, if the original sentence is negative, we're going to end up in an affirmative tag question. So this is affirmative sentence finish in negative tag question. You have a negative sentence finishing an affirmative tag question. So you need to pay attention to this condition of the symbol. This affirmative ended up negative, and if it is negative, the sentence, the original statement ended up in an affirmative tag question. So let's do it in here. Let's see. Okay. Teacher is, for example, late. All right, for class. Actually, we need to use the teacher is late for class. So this is what is the tense of the of the original sentence. This is affirmative or is negative?
This is affirmative, teacher.
All right. So the verb we need to analyze is what is the auxiliary? The auxiliary
Did.
is the verb be.
Yeah.
Is.
Remember that the verb be is, we can use it in two ways. At the same time, it's a verb and also an auxiliary. So if this is affirmative in here, it has to finish in negative.
Is negative.
So we put it is, but negative, and we need to use the
he.
the correct subject. So the teacher is a man, so we had to use the subject
He.
that refers to a man. It's
Sí.
in he.
Yes.
And the other example is negative. It has to finish in an affirmative type question. So let's say, so the original statement said, we don't get it. Get it is, get is a synonym to understand. All right. So this original statement is negative. So we have to end it up in an affirmative type question. So we, the main verb is get, and we have the auxiliary negative. So according to the rule, if the original statement is negative, we finish in affirmative type question. So we don't get it. Do we?
We.
And that's it. We
Yeah.
don't get it, do we? So another example. So let's go back to Angelica. Read it, please.
More examples. Not when the statement is negative, we use an affirmative tag questions. She hasn't seen the doctor yet, has she?
Very good. She hasn't seen the doctor yet, has she? Is negative, affirmative in here. So to keep in mind, to remember, be careful with the following tag question. I am a very good actor, aren't I? So when I begin with I am, finishing aren't I? It's very strange, but that's the condition. I am, you finish with aren't I always. Let's, when we use let's, remember that the person that mentioned let is included in the action. So when we use let's, we finish with shall we, shall we. When we use the imperative form in English is when you use a verb without the subject. So looking here, we are not using any verb, so we just use the verb in simple form. We are not using a subject at the beginning. When that happens, we use will you. All right? So let's remember. If I start with I am, whatever the sentence, I'm going to finish with an and I. For example, you say I am a teacher. You always finish with aren't I? Always. That's the condition. If you start with I am, always finish with aren't I. It sounds strange, but that's the condition. When you say let's, because when the person that says let is included in the action, always finish with shall. Let's practice. Always finish with this condition. Shall we? Always. All right? Always. That condition always applies. Let's becomes shall. Shall we? Always. And for example, close the book. This is the imperative form. The imperative form is when we use the verb in simple form with no subject. Close the book, and we are going to finish lines. Will you? Sorry, this way. So in here we have the three cases. I am, aren't. Let, shall. Usually shall we. Close, will you. These are like, for example, the exceptions to the rule. Okay?
Teacher,
Yes.
but we use the aren't for
I am.
only I am only for this sentence
Yes.
or this grammar.
Yeah, for this grammar. For this grammar
No more.
concept, no more.
Okay.
It's just for this concept, okay? Very good. So, if you understood the topic, do you have any question, Maria Yuleidi or Adriana or Angelica? Do you have any questions?
No, teacher.
Sure. Well, let's see, Adriana, you have
Sure.
any question?
Sure.
Adriana, have any question?
No more, teacher. Thanks.
And Maria Yuleidi, did you have any questions?
Teacher, for example, the sentences, open that door, will you? Pues esa oración, digamos, no tiene al inicio, ¿no? Sería, ahí, ¿cuál sería el sujeto? Porque al inicio, pues solamente es open that door.
All right, remember, that's the imperative form. La forma imperativa indica que el verbo no
Es
lleva
eso.
sujeto.
Ah, ok.
Nunca lleva sujeto. Nunca. Porque se usa para dar órdenes.
Ah, ok.
All right. So, okay, now let's do something. And do you like playing? So let's evaluate the concept. So I want you to go to. Are you in your computers or you are on cell phones?
Computer.
Okay, better because
Computer.
if you are on your computers, we're going to play Kahoot. So in this is, for example, I want you to join up in here, but you're going to do the following. You just go to the following address and go. I want to share it over the let's see, over the, let's say, game, and you're going to enter a pin. So what is going to be the pin? The one that I want to show you right now. So let's see. I'm already in. I previously did it, and we're going to look for the tag questions. All right, are you in? Is everybody in? So the original website that you're going is this one. It's kahoot.it. All right, and then you're going to be ready for entering a pin. And the pin I'm going to give it to you right away. All right, it's everybody there? Oh yeah, pretty good. That's it. So I want to share I want to share the pin right away.
Gain pin teacher.
There you got it. It's 5111308. This is the pin number. 5111308.
551.
1308 or 511308.
Teacher, can you repeat the pin,
Yes,
please?
it's 511
Teacher, 511.
1308.
Okay.
No, teacher.
It's 5111308.
No.
Okay.
No, a mí tampoco.
Now let's
Tampoco.
change it. Okay. Let's look for another game instead. What about this one?
Quieta, mamá.
6751837.
Repeat, please, teacher.
6751837. Okay, we have Angelica here.
6, 7.
1837.
7. 5,
No, 6, 7, 5, 1, 8, 3, 7.
Yes, correct.
Or no, teacher. Tengo, mire,
7,
6, 7, 5, 1, 8, 3, 7.
Yes,
No more.
no more.
Me dice que you are disconnected. We're trying to reconnect to you now.
Is maybe your internet connection.
Dice,
Sí, profe, porque igual a mí me dice lo mismo. You disconnect, we're trying to reconnect you now.
Or maybe let's change it. Let's get out of here. Angelica, leave out. I want to look for another one. I want to reload it because let's place another one. Let's play this one that has 20 for you to play it. Let's play the classic device and try it out with this one. This is the new one. 9934613. 9934613.
ay, quieto. 9,
9934613.
Yes.
Okay.
Lo mismo. 9934613.
Yes.
Lo mismo.
What interface are you using? You're using Internet Explorer, you're using Mozilla.
Mozilla, Chrome, no
I think
sé.
you had to change. You had to move to Explorer or move to Chrome or move to
Okay, teacher.
maybe is your search engine. Quizás es el navegador.
Yes.
Voy a cambiar.
I use in Chrome.
This, the mobile, can I use?
Which a cell phone?
Yes, teacher, or
Yeah, of
not?
course. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Are we ready or not?
No, teacher. I cannot. No, no, yo no he podido. No puedo, mejor dicho, no sé. Ya cambié de navegador, pero no, me dice que está caída la página. No sé por qué.
Maybe it's your connection. So, all right. So it was not possible, and the only one that is connected is Angelica. Not even Maria Juleide, not even Adriana. I think we have to try out the part B. If this is not possible for you, it's not working. So let's see. Let's go to the plan B. It was a plan A, so let's go to the plan B instead. So the plan B suggests that we need to be working on another statement. So in here, I'm trying to go up and go to the other website so that we can do the different act. See, my computer is getting frozen now. Okay, that's too bad.
Teacher, ya me cargó la página. Me dice Kahoot Learning Games o Play Kahoot Enter Games Pin here.
So let me just practice. Let me just show you this to you. I don't know. It's sometimes the connection is not working. Okay, here we are. No, in the previous one.
Así me sale, profe. Entonces, ¿en cuál opción le doy? No sé.
No, we're trying not to play now because just only one person was connected. So the idea is to change.
Ok.
and to play something else because everybody's having a hard time now. So the idea is to change, to do a different activity. All right. So the activity I want to show you the upcoming activity right away, but now my computer is getting frozen.
No, no me carga ninguna página. Esta
No.
página, no, esta página no se puede mostrar, dice.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
I'm trying to use up this one again because now my computer is also facing some problems. So I want you, what is she saying? All right, so I'm going here. So I want to share this with you and hope that we can play with it and take part with it now. Close this one because we're not playing. It was impossible for us to play. So in this case, let's go to the plan B that I have in here for us to practice on the tag questions. So let's try to evaluate our knowledge of this topic by evaluating the tag questions. All right, in here, I'm sharing with you on the screen the option of selecting the correct tag question. Can you see it on the screen?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
No.
No, teacher.
I want to share the screen again. But I see that somebody else is sharing the screen. Let me see what's happening. No, you don't see the screen?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Oh, maybe it's also I'm also facing a connection problem. Okay. Is anybody sharing a screen? I think it's a good idea. If somebody is sharing a screen, please turn it off. Yeah, please. What about now? Can you see it now?
No, teacher.
Not yet.
No, teacher.
Nosotros miramos su pantalla, pero no la presentación. O no
Now
las
you
opciones.
can.
Now yes.
Está, sí, está cargando, pues. No.
No,
Lo
tampoco lo
mismo.
puedo ver.
What about now? Can you
Yes.
see it?
Yes, teacher.
All right. So the idea is to select in here the correct tag question. So I want to
Okay.
start with Maria Julady. You have a sentence in here is next to the supermarket, and you are going to select the correct question. Done it or isn't it? So let's start out with
Okay.
you.
The correct answer, I think, isn't it.
Isn't it? All right. Very good. Let's go with Adriana. You met my brother before?
Haven't you?
Haven't you? All right. And this is for Angelica. He was born in 1970.
And wasn't he?
Wasn't he?
Wasn't
All
he?
right. Very good. This one, another one in here. Bella can help. This is for Maria. Bella can
Okay.
help.
Can she?
Can she? All right. Good. Let's go for another one. This is for Adriana. I am right. I'm right.
Aren't I?
Aren't I? All right. Very good. This is for Angelica. You can drive down your road. Can you? Can you?
Can you?
Number one
Positive.
or number two?
Number two.
Okay. Can you? Affirmative.
Can you?
And this is for Maria. They won't be late.
Okay. Will they?
Will they? All
Yes.
right. Very good. And this is for Adriana. You're coming tomorrow,
Aren't you?
aren't you? Okay. Let's finish you and let's check this out. And it says in here that your score is 8 out of 8. Very good.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very good.
congratulations.
You are such a nice team. Nothing to say. All the options that you selected are correct. Very good. So now another,
Okay.
let's try another one. This is about gut feeling. So let's zoom it up a little bit for you to see it clear. It says in here, complete the sentences with a word from the box. So there is one sentence for one of you. So let's start with Angelica. For you, you start with number one. If the main part of the sentence is positive, we add a tag question.
Negative. Negative questions tag. No.
Yeah, negative. No.
No.
It was
Ah.
fine. All right. This answer is in place. Number two, it says for Adriana. If the main part of the sentence is negative, we add tag question.
Positive.
Positive. All right. And for Maria, if the sentence contains a verb or modal verb, we use that for the question tag. So let me we're a little smaller.
If the sentence contain an auxiliary verb,
Auxiliary.
auxiliary.
All right. And with Angelica going back, for the other exception is the verb. We use that for question tag if it appears in the main part of the sentence.
Mm, B.
B. And as a conclusion, so say Adriana, I think the answer is do. If there is no more place for it to go. And we check. Very good. I'm very impressed. 5 out of 5. You have done all of these immediately with no hesitation. All of the uh, sentences have been correct. Gut feeling, very good. And also this part, you did it well. Now, another one. In order to check out your knowledge of tag questions, it says here if there is another activity for you to complete as a team. It says write the correct to the question tag or the tag question. There are 10 sentences, so you're going to have the chance to complete at least one or two minimum. So, or even three. So let's do it. So let's go with Maria Lady. Number one. You're going to detect me and I'm going to write it for you.
It is lonely time. Profe, es el verbo ahí, ¿cierto?
Yes.
Mm, it's a lonely time. Love it?
Love it. Sure.
Not sure.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go with Adriana. Number two. That pasta wasn't very good.
Was
Was it? Okay. Let's go with Angelica 3. He didn't wash up.
Did he?
Teacher. I'm sorry, teacher.
Yeah.
The first is the verb is. Yes?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm just going to write it down. Is this way? Yes. In this form?
Isn't teacher. Isn't.
Isn't. Okay. So let's go again with Maria. This one. You could check my homework.
Okay, teacher. You can check my homework. Could. Could? Yes, could.
Could you? All right. This is for Adrian. I'm going in your car.
aren't I?
Aaron I. All right. Let's see. This is for Angelica. You booked the ticket.
Okay. Didn't.
Didn't you? Okay, 7. This is for Maria. Uh, she's finished. She
She's sería. Isn't teacher? Isn't. Isn't she?
isn't.
Yes.
For Adriana, what about this one? He eats meat.
Don't he?
Doesn't.
Don't. Doesn't, yes.
Doesn't? Okay. If you're happy in your
Yes, doesn't. He, she.
Yes.
assertive, okay,
It's
doesn't.
3%.
Doesn't. Okay.
Very good. Now, where do we finish? Wait, I think Angelica is coming here. They're coming to
Angelica.
The aren't.
aren't
Aren't.
aren't they? With Maria, the last one, number 10. You've been to Paris,
Have not.
haven't you?
Haven't you? Yes, teacher.
Good. Now let's. If you want to change something, just let me know. I want to go over and show you once more your selection. So number one, you decided on it's a lovely day, isn't it? You think it's correct, you leave it out. You leave it the same way it is. Number two, you said that pasta wasn't very good. Was it? Think it's correct, you just leave it that way. Number three, he didn't wash up, did he? Four, you couldn't check my homework, could you? Five, I'm going in your car, aren't I? Six, you booked the tickets, didn't you? Seven, she's finished, isn't she? Number 8. He eats meat. Doesn't he? Not. They're going tomorrow, aren't they? And 10. You've been to Paris, haven't you? So do you want to leave it this way, or you want to change anything? Or you think they are correct?
I think I correct.
They are
I
correct.
think same. I think same.
You think the same? They are correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now it's time to score. So let's score this and try to know what happened. No, there is one mistake. So what happened? This is
We're
correct,
at the
correct.
7.
And this is number 7. What happened? Number 7, she's
Why,
finished.
teacher?
I want to spell because we're saying she's finished.
Pass.
No,
No,
Pass.
she's
Past tense.
no. This is the same as
Present, past.
this is present perfect
um
because this is the contraction. So this is the same. She's finished. She has finished. So the option in here was hasn't.
Mm.
So the answer in here was hasn't she?
I because the finish is past.
Yes, it's because the condition
Yes. Sí, 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 sí.
is present perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
and this is the contracted form of she has. We say she's, but it's because it's something to keep in mind because remember that when we say, for example, this way, she's here is the same as you say she is here. This is the contraction in here. This is the contracted form and this is the full form.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
But the context give you the idea. In this case,
Sí,
it is
pues es que
because
no, ajá, no miramos el verbo que está, oh, pues no mira el verbo que estaba en pasado, sí, no le
that's
puse
right.
bien cuidado.
But in general terms, you did it very well. You understood the topic. So, okay, final thought. Final thoughts. Let's try to remember once more. The tag questions. What are tag questions? Remember that we use tag questions to when we're not sure about something or when we want the other person to agree with us. In that case, we use the tag questions. Let's also remember that we form the tag question with the auxiliary or mobile verbs of the sentence and a personal pronoun in the same person as the subject. Like the example, you couldn't see her, could you? You and you at the end is negative, finishing an affirmative tag question. Tom believed him, didn't him? The original sentence is past simple, so we use the correct auxiliary for the past simple, which is did. In this case, it's negative. When we use an affirmative tag question, an affirmative sentence or a statement, we use a negative tag question. Like the example, she plays tennis, doesn't she? When we use a negative statement, we use an affirmative tag question. Here is the example again. She hasn't seen the doctor yet, has she? Hasn't is the auxiliary, is negative. We use it at the end in affirmative sentence, has she? And to remember, to keep in mind, to watch out, be careful with the following tag questions. I am a very good actor, aren't I? When we start with I am, finish the tag question with aren't. Let's go. It's an invitation. We always finish with shall we. And open with the imperative form, that means it's an order or a request. Open that door. We are going to finish always with will you. All right? Any questions?
No,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
No,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
All right. I hope that you have a good time today. Unfortunately, we didn't have good luck with the connection to play the game online, but maybe it was the connection for all of us. Maybe good luck next time. So I cordially invite you to join these encounters. So maybe in the future, so we can have the chance to do it again. So for now, I would like to say goodbye and have a good day and take care of yourself and your family because of the coronavirus. It's outside.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
In,
yes,
in
teacher.
quarantine.
Yeah, we're in quarantine. So,
In this quarantine.
Quarantine. Thank you,
okay,
teacher.
have a
Thank you,
good day
teacher.
and
Okay.
Thank you.
bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye,
Bye bye.
teacher.
See you.